we doing today, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to today's live stream. Happy Thursday. Today's kind of an early one. It's 4 p.m. my time. Yesterday was a little bit of a late one, but today we're doing it a little early. Thank you guys for being here and for hanging out. We're going to hang out for about an hour or so. And before we get started, just want to say thank you so much for 17K. I cannot believe that I've hit 17,000. Like, what the hell? It's insane. I seriously appreciate every single one of you guys. And I absolutely love, like, just hanging out with you and talking Scream and other movies and stuff. Like, it's insane that we just get to hang out and talk about our favorite movies. I love it. It's always a blast. We're going to talk Scream theories today, as always. We can also get into some Dexter and Yellowjackets and anything else, any other horror movies or whatever you want to talk about. Last night we streamed for like 2 hours and we talked about a bunch of different stuff. So if there's any theories or anything you want to discuss, you can start dropping them in the chat and we'll get to it. Also, just want to say I do have a goal going in the chat. So if we can get to 10 $5 super chats within the hour, we'll do an extra 30 minutes on the stream. So we'll extend it for a little bit. And let's just get right into it, I guess. We have Alex here. Hey, Alex. Thanks for hanging out again. You were here last night. And I see you also coming through with the Scream 7 countdown again. 281 days. It will be here before we know it. I see we have our first super chat from Johnny. Thank you, Johnny. You said congrats on 17K. Knicks can still win also. Thank you, Johnny. I appreciate you for always being here and hanging out and supporting the channel. That was a rough loss last night with the Knicks, man. That was intense. I logged off of here to like catch the end of the game. I thought they were going to win. It was still a close game, but so I knew there was a chance that they would lose, but like, oh man, it went into overtime and it was intense. But thank you, Johnny, for being here. J-Rod is here. Our continued conversation from yesterday. Yes, let's keep it going. Hey, Harvey, you said when you reach 20K, you'll watch Dexter and Yellowjackets. I don't know how long that's going to take to get to 20K, to get another 3,000. It's probably going to be at least a couple months. We'll see, though. Once Dexter starts up again in July, that should kind of get me a lot of subscribers. It's when certain shows are airing and I'm doing like the weekly breakdowns and stuff, those do tend to get me a lot of subs. Things have kind of slowed down lately, but we'll see how long it takes me to get to 20K. What did I say? Last night I said I would do something when I hit 20K. What was it? Oh, I think I said like a super long stream, like a 12-hour stream. We'll see how that goes. Hey, Philip, you said my brother and I went to see the filming of Scream 4. Nice. Scream 4 is my favorite sequel. And J-Rod says Scream 7 was being filmed near me when it was in production recently. Nice. They filmed in Atlanta, right? Georgia? Nice. We have Tara Carpenter in the chat. Welcome to the stream. And you are once again requesting a Who Killed Who in Scream 5. I know. That is the only movie that I have not done a Who Killed Who for. And I promise you I will do it one day. I definitely just need to rewatch the movie to pay close attention. And lately I've been in the mood to do a rewatch of the whole franchise. So I'm going to go in order. I'm going to start with 1. So eventually, I promise you, Who Killed Who Scream 5 will be up on the channel. Hey, Alvaro. Thanks for hanging out and for continuing to be a channel member. I appreciate you. Hey, Paul. I am good. Thank you. I hope you are too. Time for our Screamathon group meetup. Hey, Dusty. Hey, Oliver. We have Ghostface in the chat. Welcome. Hey, Eunice. Long time no see. I don't think you were here yesterday for the stream. Hey, Climinator. Thank you so much. Thank you guys again for 17K. Cousin's birthday was great. We were talking about it in the stream yesterday, but I don't think you were here. Too much fun. We had too much fun. We partied hard for 3 days in a row, which is hard for me to do these days. I'm literally still recovering. I'm so freaking tired from this past weekend, and it's about to be the weekend again. And I don't know if I'm going to go out again this weekend because I feel like I need to just like stay home and recover. But I can't go out next weekend, so I might have to go out a little bit this weekend. Hey, Russell, throwing out our first $5 super chat towards the goal. Thank you, Russell. Let's see here. You said, what if it wasn't Coach that set the cabin on fire? I'm thinking it was Misty who set that fire in Yellowjackets. So I definitely don't think it was Coach. I don't think it was him. I feel like they made that pretty clear that it wasn't him, even though they technically haven't given us an actual answer. I don't think it was Misty either. I think it was Ty. I think it was her alter ego, other Ty. I have a theory video on the channel about this if you want to check it out. It's in my Yellowjackets playlist. I think it was Ty when she was sleepwalking. And I think Van knows about it and she's keeping it a secret so to protect her from the other girls, because who knows what they would do to her if they found out it was her. But then there was something that happened in the finale episode that made me think it could have been Lottie, because Lottie's insane and she's all about connecting to the wilderness. So maybe she wanted to burn down their home to push them out into the wilderness so they can further connect with it. I don't know. I hope they give us an answer in season 4 now that we are officially renewed for season 4. So that's exciting. A lot of unanswered questions still. Thank you so much, Russell, for your super chat and for just being here and hanging out. Thanks, Danny. Thank you so much. I'll be right back. No worries that you missed last night. I know last night was a late one. I try to change up the time so that different people can make different streams because, you know, we got people all over the world here. And thank you again, Russell. Thank you for congratulating me on 17K and for letting everyone know to smash the like button. Please, everyone who is here, we have 24 people here right now. Thank you guys for hanging out. So hopefully we can get 24 likes on the stream right now, because it does help out the channel. It helps pump out this stream to more people. Should you watch Scream Resurrection? I don't think... Wait, is that season 3 of the show? Is that what it's called? Isn't season 3 called Scream Resurrection? At first I thought you were referring to a fan film. If this is a fan film, I don't think I've seen it. But if I'm right, where season 3 of the show is called Resurrection, I would recommend you watch it. You know, it's not amazing. It doesn't come close to the movies, but it was all right. I think it was a pretty solid twist. Harvey says, thoughts on Sydney's father being an accomplice in his wife's murder? And then Billy and Stu turned on him when they targeted Sydney and set him up. I never really thought about that. I don't think so. I don't think he had anything to do with it. I don't. I think it was all Billy and Stu, and partially Roman, who influenced them. Hey, Carl, thank you so much. You said, I really hope they include plenty of jump scares in Scream 7. Also, I hope it doesn't hold back on the kills. Some big character deaths this time. I completely agree with you. I do think we definitely need big character deaths. That is something that was missing in Scream 6 for sure. I always say I think one of the twins has to go, and possibly Gail. One of those three. Out of those three, like, one of them has to go. Those would definitely be the biggest deaths. I also think Sydney's husband dying would be a big death. Even though it's not like we know him, we're not really attached to the character. I do think it would be a big death still, and it would make the movie have high stakes. Jump scares would be fun also. I do feel like we need to make the movies just a little scarier. When do I think they'll release the first trailer for Scream 7? I don't know. So yesterday in the stream, we were talking about the first teaser possibly being during I Know What You Did Last Summer, in the beginning of it, like in the trailers. I think that would make a lot of sense. So hopefully then. I mean, that movie's less than 2 months away. So hey, Keon, thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Billy Joel didn't start the fire. Solid song. Keon says, I think hold up, scroll away from me. I think in season 4, we're going to get another present timeline character from the past. Ooh. Yeah, there's fan theories that it could be Akila. I kind of hope it's Akila. Out of everyone who's left, she's the only one who I really care about. I always forget those other two girls' names. Robin, I think, is one of them. And there's another one. What's her name? Is it Brittany or something? They have like 0 lines. 0 lines. Yeah, I think it could be Akila to be revealed in the present timeline. Retrogeist says, I haven't seen Yellowjackets. I'll get to it when season 4 fully comes out. Oh man, that's going to be so long from now. I think we have at least a 2-year wait until it comes out, which is a freaking bummer. Like, that sucks. But I don't blame you, because sometimes when if you binge the first 3 seasons, you're going to immediately want season 4. So I don't blame you, but it's good. So if you're ever like bored and you have nothing to watch, I would recommend it for sure. Are you watching Fear Street Prom Night? It premieres tomorrow at 12 p.m. on Netflix. I do plan to watch it. I'll probably watch it at some point this weekend. Wait, so I see some people are saying season 3 is called Resurrection, and Russell's saying Scream Resurrection is a fan film. Maybe there's both. Maybe both of them are called Resurrection. Happy birthday, Paul. Thank you for hanging out with us on your birthday. I hope you have a great birthday. Hey, Jesse. Hey, Tristan. Hey, Jamie. Yes, I dyed my hair blonde. It's a bit lighter. I want to see Ghostface use a chainsaw. I already got my Ghostface with a shotgun. That would be pretty gnarly if Ghostface used a chainsaw. I'll be right back says, I can't remember exactly what was said, but I saw a video by someone saying the symbol in Yellowjackets is trigonometry based. And they mentioned their teacher saying that the girls didn't pay attention in trigonometry. I have seen that. I know what you're talking about. That's funny. I've heard theories that it's actually like I don't know if you know about the mining theory. I talked about it in a recent video of mine. I did a video a couple weeks ago called Is Yellowjackets Supernatural? Where I get into the mining theory, which I did not make up myself. This is a theory that I've seen all over the internet. And people think that there's like they're on top of a mining thing with mercury and like poisonous elements, and that is why they're slowly descending into madness. And the symbol is like a mining symbol to mark entrances to like underground caves and stuff. So if you haven't seen that video, definitely check it out. Do you think Sydney Prescott could survive a saw trap? She probably could, honestly. She's tough. Thank you so much, Because Movies. Love your videos, by the way. Hey, Raggedy Man. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I'll definitely be watching the new Fear Street. I remember I enjoyed the first three. It's been years since they came out at this point, and I haven't rewatched them, so like I don't remember much about them, honestly, but I remember enjoying them. I have watched Heretic, yes. It was pretty solid. It just, not one of my favorites, but I love Sophie Thatcher. Love her. So she was great in it. So was Hugh Grant. That's his name, right? If Yellowjackets was a horror movie, who would you think would be the final girl? I feel like Misty. I feel like Misty's going to be the last survivor in the show. Yeah, she very much gives final girl to me. Keon says, in season 1 of Dexter, that nurse taking care of his father was a good twist, and she ended up on Dexter's table. I was thinking all throughout that episode, like, damn, who's going to end up on his table? Yeah, that was a good moment in the show. Keon, have you seen the prequel show, Dexter Original Sin? Because they recreated those scenes with the nurse. This time with Patrick Gibson. Like, they totally recreated it. And it was cool to see it kind of different. There were several differences between it. I think in the original show with the nurse, Harry is the one who figured out what she was up to. But in the prequel show, Dexter is the one who figured out what she was doing. So some slight differences there, but it was still very cool. And thank you, Keon. Close to 20K, but it could take a little while for me to get there. Hey, Andre. When does Dexter Resurrection release? So on July 11th, we have a 2-episode premiere. I am so excited. That's going to be a real treat. I was not expecting that, to do the 2-episode premiere. For Dexter Original Sin, there was one week where they did a 2-episode release, but it wasn't for the premiere. It was like kind of in the middle of the season. So that'll be exciting. it's going to be, I was saying this in the stream yesterday, it's going to be a lot of work for me on that first day to kind of rush to get all the breakdowns up. I got to do breakdowns for both episodes, theory videos. It's going to be a lot, but I am excited. Do you think Scream 8 will be the final movie, or will it keep going? I don't think it'll be the final movie. I feel like it'll keep going. I wonder if they'll take like a small break or what. But I definitely see this franchise going on for a long time. As long as these movies continue to make money, the fans still want them. And I always say, as long as the quality does not diminish, as long as they keep making solid movies, I think they will keep on making them for quite some time. Tristan, yesterday we were talking about this. I mean, yesterday was a 2-hour stream, so I do occasionally do 2-hour streams. All day stream, I don't know. That's a lot. I would like to, but it's just tough. But I was saying earlier, maybe when I hit 20K, I'll try to do like an extra long one. Like, I don't even know how long. Hey, James, thank you so much. I appreciate this. Thank you again. In case anyone here is just popping in, I see we have 36 people here now. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. And thank you for 17K. Thank you so much. I am planning to do an hour-long stream today, but we do have a goal that is going on in the chat. If we can get 9 more $5 super chats within the next 37 minutes, we will do an extra 30 minutes on the stream. So if that is something that you guys want, consider sending in a $5 super chat. But if not, we're just hanging out. I'll do my best to get to everyone before the stream is over. Oh, maybe Lottie's dad owns the mine? I don't know. What would be the chances of that? That they just randomly crashed right on top of a mine that her dad owns? I think it's possible that he might have had something to do with the plane crash. He's a very suspicious character. I was very suspicious of him in season 3. I thought something more was going to come from that. I thought maybe it was going to turn out that he had something to do with Lottie's death. I don't know. Hey, Tom. Yes, I've lightened my hair. I am blonde now. Thank you for stopping by the stream. Let's say Scream has to end. How do you vision the final movie to go? Well, you know, honestly, so I don't want the franchise to end. I want to see it continue. But with that being said, I feel like a good ending for the franchise would be Sydney and Stu coming face to face again. But I don't want it to be the last one. So I don't know. The thing is, I think this franchise is going to continue on after Sydney's story is done. Obviously, we already kind of tried to do that with like Sam. You know, we moved on from Sydney, moved on to Sam. Now we're back with Sydney. But I do think eventually in the next 1 or 2 movies, I feel like they'll officially move on from Sydney, and then we're going to move on to some brand new characters. So I think the ending of the franchise won't necessarily have anything to do with Sydney. I don't know. It's been 2.5 years since the last Halloween movie. I don't want a new timeline, and also I want a new movie. Well, aren't we getting a new TV show? A Halloween TV show? I feel like I keep hearing about that, but then like nothing really comes of it, or I feel like I haven't heard anything about it in months. So I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna get another movie. But then there were also rumors about another Jamie Lee Curtis coming back for another movie. I don't know. I don't know what to believe. Okay, you haven't seen the prequel yet. Well, the prequel was really good for Dexter. Do you guys agree that Dove Cameron looks like Matthew Lillard? I don't know. I hadn't thought about that. I'm trying to picture them next to each other right now, and I don't really see it. Season 2 of Dexter was really good. Lila was a great character. Yeah, you definitely have to catch up before Resurrection. For sure. You have a good amount of time. You have almost 2 months. How can they release it so soon? Wait, are you talking about Dexter? Okay, yeah, you were talking about Dexter. I don't know. Yeah, they seem very confident. I have faith in this new show. I think it's going to be amazing. I always say the fact that so many big name actors are signing up for it, that tells me that the script is amazing. I think it's going to be good. The fact that Michael C. Hall is the one who wanted to come back, it was his idea. I think he's an executive producer. I feel like he has a lot of say in the show. I mean, this character is him now. Like he is one with the character with Dexter. So I just think it's going to be so good. Season 2 is pretty up there for me for Dexter. Seasons 1 and 2 are great. Season 4 is great. Those are probably the 3 best. I really enjoy season 5. A lot of people don't, but I do. I think season 5 is really good with Lumen. Do you have any interest in the final season of Stranger Things, despite it almost being 3 years since Volume 2 of Season 4 premiered? I do. I love Stranger Things. I really do. I remember when this show first came out, like it was yesterday. 2016. I believe it was summer of 2016. I was obsessed. Season 4 was so good. Yeah, I mean it's frustrating to wait all this time and things delayed it, like the writer's strike, COVID. So it's just unfortunate. I do feel like we would have gotten it by now if it wasn't for both of those things. Um and I get it. Like they keep saying, I think the final season is going to be 8 episodes, right? And they keep saying each episode is like a mini movie. So think about it, to have to pump out 8 movies. That takes a long time. I hear that we're getting the first trailer at the end of this month. I haven't actually seen anything about it from like official sources, but people on Twitter and here on YouTube keep telling me that we can expect the first trailer like May 31st. So I'm excited for it. Yeah, I would like to make some more Stranger Things content. I have like 1 or 2 videos on the channel. So if you want to go back and check those out, you can. But yeah, I love it. Something about the music from the show is so nostalgic. It gives me like a pit in my stomach because nostalgia just hurts so bad. Hey, Paula. Thank you so much. And thank you for stopping by the stream and hanging out. Thank you, Keon. Yes, I do have a goal going in the stream. If we can get 9 more $5 super chats within 29 minutes. We'll do an extra 30 on the stream. Dreadful Ruby says, I wouldn't even be surprised if he were trying to kill Lottie. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he has dementia or something, and I don't know, there were just a lot of clues. Like, go back to my Yellowjackets video. I think it's called What Happened to Lottie Matthews, where I point out so many clues with her dad. Yellowjackets is crazy, and Misty is a good character. She really is. Both of their performances, the young actress and the older actress, so good. We have Sean throwing out a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Sean. We currently have 2 out of 10 for the goal. I appreciate you. Thank you for supporting the channel. And I see you also said, what non-horror films or TV do you love? I mean, I love, one of my favorite shows is How I Met Your Mother. I'm currently rewatching that. Non-horror movies, I love Mean Girls. Mean Girls is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's so funny, so quotable. I remember when that first came out in 2004, my sister's friend gave me it on DVD for my birthday, and that summer, me and my sister watched it every single night of that summer on my little portable DVD player. We would stay up until the sun came up in that summer, and that movie in general, I might have seen more than any movie in my life. I don't rewatch it that often now, but that summer I must have watched it like a million times. I don't know, so many. I love the Harry Potter movies. Yeah, too many to name. Let's see here. Do you think they will finally reveal in Yellowjackets season 4 that something supernatural is going on in the wilderness? Is what I've seen so far. I'm leaning more towards that. So I actually lean the opposite. I feel like there is a logical explanation for everything. I really enjoy how the show really, there's a fine line. Like they make it seem like it could go either way. I really do think it's all in the girls' heads. I think they fabricate things, they make things up, they see things, their trauma, possibly mercury poisoning from the mining theory that we talked about earlier. I just put a video out about this like two weeks ago, maybe. It's called Is Yellowjackets Supernatural? It's a long video. It's like 21 minutes long, I think. So definitely after the stream, check that out because I get into great detail about my thoughts on this. But I definitely lean more towards it's not supernatural. And a part of me kind of hopes that they never really tell us. I kind of hope they leave it open to interpretation so that years from now we'll still be talking about it and debating. Hey, David. You said I'm watching Scream 2 now. Great film. Going to see Final Destination tomorrow. Nice. I love Scream 2. It's my second favorite sequel. My third in the ranking of the whole franchise. I have not seen Final Destination 6 yet. I might have to go this weekend. Tristan says, I truly believe the girl that was beside Stu on the couch at his party back in the first movie Could have been Leslie because she and Stu actually look alike. Hey, listen, it's possible. I don't know. But I always say they seemed a little flirty to me, so I don't know. Russell agrees with me and thinks Yellowjackets, it's all in their head because they were hungry. Yeah, for sure. Especially in the winter time when they're like starving, for sure. I think they hallucinate things. Yeah, and then the whole mining theory thing with mercury poisoning. Hey, Captain J. I have not seen either of these movies yet. Final Destination, I'm probably gonna try to see it this weekend, if not next week. Clown in a Cornfield though. So when we were talking about it before it came out, like last week or whatever, some of you guys told me it was going to Shudder. So I was planning to watch it on Shudder, and I haven't checked Shudder yet, but I keep seeing people are going to see it in theaters. So I assumed it wasn't on Shudder, but I have yet to check. So maybe soon. Hey Ray, thank you so much. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for always being here, supporting the channel. Hey Jean, thank you for your super chat. And no worries, we got a little bit of time left on the stream. But I don't know, do you have all your notifications turned on? Because I don't always plan these things. I just kind of jump on here when I get a free moment. But also YouTube glitches a lot and won't send out notifications to people, which is very frustrating. So I don't know. I don't know how to fix that, but I appreciate you being here. Thank you for the super chat and for supporting the channel. Yeah, so Michael C. Hall, he is Dexter, like, you know, and when they announced the prequel, I was like, no, like no one other than Michael C. Hall can play Dexter, but Patrick Gibson does a great, great job. He really studied his mannerisms, and it's so good. Tom, you gotta watch Dexter and Yellowjackets. Great, great shows. You won't be disappointed. Hey, Matthew. No worries. Thank you for stopping by the stream. We have Miroslav in the chat, if I am saying your name correctly. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, unfortunately, I have to make my streams subscribers only mode because I have this issue with this person who impersonates me. They make an account pretending to be me and go into the chat and troll people. In fact, they showed up last night. So I have to make it subscribers only mode to like deter them from making a bunch of accounts. So it's unfortunate. Yeah, Stranger Things, man, so good. You know, I have to say, I think season 2 is my least favorite season. It's hard to pick the best one because season 1 is so good and nostalgic. Season 3 I really enjoy, and season 4 was great also. Season 1's probably my favorite. Season 2 of Dexter is pretty close with season 1. They're both amazing. It is hard to pick which one's better, but I think season 1, I feel like typically with a lot of shows, season 1 is always the best. Like there's just something about it with it being new and like setting up all the storylines and the mystery of it all and not really knowing what to expect of the show. It's a lot more exciting. When does Wednesday season 2 come out? I haven't seen season 1, so I don't plan on watching season 2, but I know a lot of people are excited for it. Yes, I have heard Scream 8 is confirmed. I did a video about this when the news broke. Yeah, I think there's a very good chance that Scream 7 will end on a cliffhanger. At least I hope it does. Hey, Mr. Rick. I see your comment was like 10 minutes ago, so you missed, I think, 30 minutes of the stream. I am planning to do another 30 minutes only, unless we can hit the goal of 8 more $5 super chats within 18 minutes, and then we'll do an extra 30. But I don't know if we're gonna hit the goal today. Thank you so much, Miroslav. I appreciate you. Hey, Michael. Matthew says, I'm trying to start watching Yellowjackets. I'm just kind of overloaded on my watch schedule with Dexter, and I Know What You Did Last Summer. Yeah, it's tough to juggle watching things, honestly. Like, there's just not enough time in the day. There's so many things I want to watch. Yeah, so I used to live stream on both of these. I kind of stopped, and I don't know why. TikTok for me, it's just like TikTok used to be so good. I have a lot of followers over there. I have way more than YouTube. I have almost like 44,000 on TikTok. And I used to get millions of views over there. And now it's just like I can't even crack 1,000 views on a TikTok. It's insane. I feel like TikTok has fell off, and sometimes it's just not worth it. I used to also stream on Twitch because StreamYard, which I use for my live streams here, they have an option where you can stream to multiple locations, and I used to do Twitch. But you have to pay for that feature to do multiple locations. And I used to pay for StreamYard, but they increased their prices to like a crazy amount. So I was like, F that, I'm going back to the free version. So I can only stream in one location, unfortunately. But yeah. J-Rod says, I've got so much Stranger Things filming locations, videos, pictures, it's crazy. Nice. Yeah, don't they film at Atlanta, Georgia as well? Man, you're lucky. They filmed so many things there. I have seen the trailer for it. I did not do a breakdown, no. I don't think I will. I am a fan of Final Destination, yes. I just have not seen the new one. Yes, Yellowjackets is a great show. You gotta watch it. It's so good. And then once you're caught up, you can enjoy all the videos that I've posted about it. Climinator, I have not seen FD6 yet. I didn't see the TV show for I Know You Did Last Summer. How do you rank the Scream 5 and 6 ghost faces? Worst to best. Yours is Ethan, Amber, Quinn, Richie, Wayne. Ethan's definitely worst for me. You guys know that. Then Quinn, then Wayne, then Amber, then Richie. Very different ranking from yours. What do you like more, Dexter or Yellowjackets? It's kind of tough, but definitely Dexter. I've been obsessed with Dexter for decades at this point, or over a decade. Yeah, gotta go Dexter. Did any of your middle or high school teachers play Mean Girls in class? No, never. Do you think with the Scream films making a comeback that maybe we get a new Scream TV show as well? Since the last show got canceled. I don't know. Maybe one day. Probably not in the near future, but I definitely think one day. Yeah, tough to pick between Dexter and Yellowjackets, but I've just loved Dexter for longer. So, Harvey says Final Destination Bloodlines is my favorite of the series. Wow. Must be good. My favorite so far, without seeing the sixth one, is the third one. I think the third one is so good. The third one is the first one I ever saw. So that might have something to do with it, why I love it so much. But yeah, the third one is so good. Let's see here. Beyond the Horizon says I might be the only one, but I actually prefer Scream 3 over Scream 6, even though Scream 3 did tone down the violence and was more comedic. Yeah, so those two are definitely at the bottom of my ranking, but it's kind of hard to choose which one is my least favorite. I think I always rank Scream 3 in last place, but when I really think about it, it's tough to choose. But I think if I had to pick one to watch right now, I think I'd rather watch Scream 6 than Scream 3. I don't know, it's tough. In your opinion, which horror movie slasher icon would throw the best party? Gotta go with Ghostface because there's always a party at the end. Gotta go with Ghostface. No worries, Mr. Rick. That's super nice of you. I appreciate you being here no matter what, and for being a channel member. Just being here and commenting supports the channel. So I appreciate all of you guys being here. We got 37 people here right now. Thank you for hanging out. We're going to go for a little bit longer. Yeah, I got Art the Clown right behind me. I love this thing. I think it's so unique. I got it at this little fair. Like I came across this little like street fair thing, and there was this little horror booth, and this guy, he made it, and there's like actual flowers glued onto his eyes. So had to get it. It was like $50, but I needed it. I just think it's unique. Like you don't see people with that. Have you met any celebrities? Well, I met Jamie Kennedy back in September, which was a dream come true. Randy is like my favorite character in the franchise, other than Stu. Like Stu's my favorite Ghostface, I suppose, but non-Ghostface character. Randy is my favorite. So I met him. Who else have I met? I don't know. Living in New York City, I've seen a lot of celebrities, but I don't ever bother them. It's like an unspoken rule in New York City. When you see a celebrity, you just let them live their lives. Oh, actually, I went to a Vampire Diaries convention. So I met Paul Wesley, Ian Somerhalder, a few of the other actors from that show. Oh, Wednesday doesn't come out until August? I feel like that's so long from now. Why the hell? Why did the trailer come out so early? Yes, I will be watching the new Fear Street. I hope it's good. I am also stoked for Terrifier 4. Do we know when we're getting it? Probably 2026 at this point. I don't even think they've started filming it. Yes, I would love to get a Dewey videotape in Scream 7. That could be the way that we're going to see him. I mean, we know Dewey's returning, but is it a flashback? Is it a dream sequence? Is it a videotape? J-Rod says, I have a feeling that the potential Stranger Things spinoffs will take place in the 90s. Are we definitely getting spinoffs? Or is that just like a rumor? That would be cool. But I wonder what it could even be, because I'm assuming at the end of Stranger Things, they're gonna defeat, they're gonna defeat Vecna, and like hopefully there'll be no more monsters of any kind. Matthew says Amber is number one in my opinion, as she is the only new Ghostface to supposedly get a legacy character death. Yeah, well, you guys know I don't think Amber killed Dewey. I think it was Stu. But Amber has definitely grown on me. Like when I first saw Scream 5, I was like, oh my God, what is this? Like this performance from her is so cringy. But she's kind of grown on me, especially after seeing the Scream 6 Ghost Faces. Her performance actually isn't that bad. I wish the Vampire Diaries would come back. Keep doing good work on your channel. Thank you so much. I feel like the Vampire Diaries will never come back. I don't think it will, because I think all of those actors are just happy to be moved on from it. And Nina Dobrev and Ian Somerhalder used to date. Now there's like bad blood between them. Jamie Kennedy does have a podcast. I watch it from time to time. I've mentioned this before on the channel, but Jamie Kennedy actually talked about one of my TikToks on his channel once, and I just happened to be watching his video. He does occasionally videos where he reacts to like other videos, and he reacted to a TikTok of mine, and I cannot tell you the feeling that I got when I saw that. I did a TikTok once about the fact that in Scream 2, we don't hear him say what the third rule is. I know it's in the trailer for Scream 2, so I know what the third rule is in Scream 2, but I made a TikTok about it, like just pointing out the fact that we don't hear it in the movie, and he reacted to it, and he was like, what is the third rule? Why didn't I say it in the movie? So that was cool. Miroslav says, Dexter is definitely in my top 3 favorite shows of all time. Have you read the books or just watched the show? I do have first 6 books, but read only first one and half of the second. I agree. Dexter is like definitely top favorite show for me. Like, I don't know. I I read the first 2 books years ago when I was in high school, and I gave up on the series. So I only ever read the first 2, but it was also so long ago that I don't even remember them really. But um I know that they're very different from the show. I still have my blood bag from my most recent visit to Covington. You can refill them yourself. Nice. I don't think I ever got one of those. I do have some merch though. I got a Mystic Falls Hospital pen. I got what else did I get? I have a keychain that I still have on my keys to this day, and it's like 10 years old. I got some other stuff. I can't remember what though. If they do continue the Scream TV show, they better retcon season 3 and say it doesn't exist because it sucks. It has nothing to do with Emma and the other original characters. Yeah, I get it. It's very frustrating that they didn't continue the Lakewood story. Is that what it's called? Lakewood. Um, totally sucks. But you know what? I don't. Okay, I don't remember season 3 that clearly, but I feel like it didn't suck that bad. I think most people were just pissed that it didn't continue the story from the first 2 seasons. And um but I really like Kiki Palmer. I'm a huge fan of Kiki Palmer. She was great in that season. I like that they used the real Ghostface mask because the first 2 seasons didn't. And I thought the twist at the end was pretty solid if I'm remembering correctly. Just now, Backstage Casting Company announced casting for Resurrection background actors. Oh, like they're casting extras? Do you think Harrison would be in the new Dexter? He is. He is confirmed to be in the show. In fact, I saw him filming. Jack Alcott, who plays Harrison, um, was filming, and I was on the set for a day. I did a video about it. If you want to go back and check it out, it's in my Dexter playlist and my Dexter Resurrection set images playlist. And the video is called On the Set of Dexter Resurrection because I was there. I saw it myself. So yeah, he is confirmed to be in the show. We know some details for Scream 7, but what would Scream 8 be about? I know we have no details, but I wonder what it can be following up from the 7th. Well, um, there's rumors that Scream 8 is also going to be Sydney focused. So I really don't know. I guess it all depends on what happens in 7. But here on the channel, we always talk about Scream 7 possibly ending on a cliffhanger because I do think Stu is going to come back alive, and I'm hoping he gets away with it and carries over into Scream 8. So it might just be like a continuation of Scream 7. I have seen the trailer for Welcome to Derry. I haven't heard about how many seasons it's supposed to be, but looks good. Um, I do think we're going to wrap up in a minute. Yeah, season 3, it wasn't terrible. It just, the first 2 seasons were great. I would love for Lumen to come back in Resurrection. I don't think it's going to happen in season 1, maybe in a future season. But I think Julia Stiles kind of talked about it recently. Like, I think she did an interview for some other movie that she was directing or something, and she briefly talked about it. And I think she said she feels like her character's story was wrapped up. But I guess it depends on, maybe if Dexter truly gets caught one day and like goes to trial or something, maybe she'll come to his defense or something. I don't know. Yes, Matthew, I did see the video footage of that. Sarah Michelle Gellar saying that she would love to come back to Scream. All right. I think we are gonna call it a day here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream tomorrow. I might have plans tomorrow to go out, but I'm not sure yet. So it depends. If I go out tomorrow, no stream. If I end up not having plans, then I will stream tomorrow, but we shall see. So definitely make sure you turn on all notifications so that you get notified when I go live, because I don't plan these things ahead typically. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you again for 17K. Seriously, thank you so much. I seriously appreciate every single one of you. I love hanging out with you guys and talking my favorite movies and TV shows. Always a blast. So thank you to everyone who hung out, sent in a comment, a question, and a super chat. So a special thank you to Jean the Book, Sean, Russell, and Johnny. Thank you guys. All right. I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. And I shall see you guys later.